Hi, we're back. So I started my morning with editing my video that I uploaded, and even though I really hated my video at first, it turned out pretty okay. Still wouldn't say it's my best video, but I feel like it's about as bad as the covered video. Right now we're going to make breakfast because I am hungry. So I'm going to make a bit of a weird and random breakfast. I still have vegan bacon, and this is just... I love this. I have a little bit of soup leftovers and I want to make an egg. I also found this top again that I got from my friend last summer, I think. It's been a while since I've worn something neon colored, but I actually kind of like it. And I made this like smoothie protein shake yesterday. The color has turned a little bit grayish, but yesterday it was amazing, so I'll just take a sip. That's still really nice, you just have to shake it up a little bit. So I am going to do what I kind of do every day now. I am going to go for a big walk because I found a new route that I like to walk, and I can just kind of zone out and just get into flow state. You just kind of reach flow state mentally. You don't really have to think about where you're going. You can just walk straight for a really long time and just listen to your music or a podcast or your thoughts. It weirdly tastes a little bit like ice cream and it's lovely. So even though my eggs are still cooking, my soup is done. So I'll just be eating this right now. I love tomato soup. I should really learn how to make it from scratch though, because I don't think it's that hard to make homemade soup. However, I weirdly had like a fear of soup for most of my life. Like my brain just couldn't really comprehend the fact that just a bunch of ingredients and just water and they are just like sloppy, and just the idea of soup scared me. But now I actually really love it. And I know I already said this, but the fact that I still managed to just like edit and upload the last video that I did, which was the dinner at home, it just gives a self-esteem boost that I cannot explain. Especially because I, like halfway through recording, I was like, I kind of hate this idea, I hate the outcome, what am I doing? And still managing to make a pretty fun video out of it, it just makes me really happy. Oh, I know this looks like pretty boring, but it's so good. And sometimes the beauty is in simplicity. Less is more, or something like that. So this time I made the bacon a little bit less crispy than I usually do, because usually it's just breakable. You could just like snap it in half. So let's see if this is just texturally better or if I should kind of burn it. Honestly, I kind of like the burnt crisp version a little bit more. I am really bad at eating and talking at the same time unless I'm in a restaurant or any other social setting. Just me with a camera, it's just a little bit like, what do I talk about? I just want to eat. So we'll see you afterwards, probably when we're outside, but you're about to find out. We are on a very nice walk once again. The sun is shining pretty brightly and it's really good for both your mental and physical health, I think, to get some sunlight in. Actually, don't quote me on that. I know it's good for your mental health, but I'm not sure what D3 does for the rest of your body. I feel like it helps with your bones, but I'm not sure. That's also calcium. I don't know. Either way, I have been walking this little route every day for about 4 days right now, and it's just really nice because it's pretty long, but not too long that I'm like too tired when I get home, but also not where I have to like figure myself out and improvise the last bit of my walk. So that is long enough, if that makes sense. And around this part of my walk, there's just a very nice bit of nature on my right, and there are just some roads and cars on the left. So it's equally stimulating as it is relaxing. So yeah, I'm just going to continue my walk. Maybe go to a grocery store afterwards because I'm really craving this like specific protein bar. So maybe we'll get it. But I don't think they sell it at like the 2 grocery stores that are the most nearby my house. So maybe we won't, maybe we'll do it later today. We'll see, let's see how much energy I have. For now, we're just going to continue walking. And there's that. And I also have my drink with me, which is cherry pre-workout with like energy drink syrup and some water. So nice and caffeinated, and you have like the amino acids and stuff for your muscles. I don't know how that works. Either way, we're just going to continue walking. Thank you for listening to my yap. Arrived back home and I made myself a little yogurt bowl, and in a little bit I'm going to make myself a sandwich, but this has to cook for 20 minutes or something. I actually have a plan, but I'm not really sure where to start because I have a few of these. They're actually little TV stands, but I use them for everything. I kind of want to paint one of them in like a fun color. So maybe later today we either get some paint, or I might even still have some paint, and we can paint one of those things because I love my gray floor and my white walls because it's a really nice blank canvas for everything, and I do tend to want to switch up things or change a few things. And I'm not sure where I was going with that, but I do love pops of color and just bright things. For example, this. It just brings me happiness. Just like my very bright green like sweater thingy. So we might start painting one of those later today. But for now, this may be editing, but probably just watching YouTube because it's a guilty pleasure. I kind of forgot if you can eat the skin, but I think you can. And because I hate it when my bread gets a little soggy, we are going to dry it a little bit. Also, this is like so unhealthy, but I was so craving it. Okay, so little taste test. I will probably burn the living hell out of my mouth. It does taste pretty nostalgic, but my bread is going to get so soggy. Yeah, I'm just going to chill out and I'll see you after therapy. Hello, it's about 4 p.m. right now, and at 5 I'll be helping my sister. She got something off Marketplace and I'm going to help it carry to her home. I am a little bit tired, but that's usually what happens between like 2 and 4 with me. Like I just have a pretty big energy crash, probably because I stopped drinking caffeine around that hour or like 2 hours before. No, not really, but I also do. I just have an energy crash, that's the point.
Ik heb een kastje van Marktplaats en die telt hem. Het zusje.
We made it back home and it was so cold outside. I'm going to lock myself back into my house again. If it's staying this cold, it probably is, and I think it's actually going to be freezing again. Not looking forward to it. I am going to make burritos with rice, cheese, beans, and like vegetarian meat. And I saw this thing on Instagram, I think, where a woman did this, put the rice, wait, you can't even see what I'm doing, where she had like her pan full of water and then in like the sieve she had her rice so it would steam. And I decided I'm going to try it out, and I might eat a cracker in the meantime because crackers with jam are fucking amazing. I never know how much rice to make, but this is probably a good amount. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure this is going to work. My camera's so crooked, but we can always try. Oh, and my sister gave me a white monster. But yeah, everything went well, besides of course it being really cold. And I actually don't have much to say right now, we're just going to cook. So the rest of my night, I'll probably just spend editing. Is anyone surprised? I don't know, I'm just so happy with my like little YouTube grind that I've been on. It just makes me really happy because for a while I had such bad just creative burnout. I really wanted to, but I just couldn't. Everything just felt so heavy while doing it. Like I could not reach any form of flow state. Like being creative was just so tough for me. And even though I definitely still have quite some issues going on, it feels more manageable now that I have an escape almost. Are you kidding me? Little thing broke. Honestly, my mind is really quiet right now, so I'm just going to make food and I'll show you afterwards, and then we're going to talk more. Bye! So the steaming rice method didn't really work because most of the air was actually escaping, so it didn't really work. Here's the burrito. She's breaking. She's not falling apart yet, but I accidentally cooked her for way too long and now she's crispy. So I've never had this brand before, I think, with the wraps. And not gonna lie, my homemade wraps even tasted a little bit better. It's alright though. I'm going to grab sriracha mayo. I'm going to watch YouTube on the couch because my brain is just done for right now. As you can probably tell, we are in bed right now, which means I am going to sleep in a little bit. I did bring my laptop into bed with me, but there's a very small chance I'll actually start editing. Even though I kind of want to, there's just a big chance that I'll stay up until like anywhere from 1 till 5 in the morning. And I'm trying to not ruin my sleep schedule as much. But that's for me to worry about. I'm going to say goodbye to you. I hope you enjoyed hanging out. I hope you felt a little less alone, or you had something nice to listen to in the background. I don't know. I hope you had a great day, or you'll have a great day, whatever time it is, whatever you're doing right now. Do something you're passionate about, do something you love. Don't listen to the haters. And yeah, I'll just see you in the next vlog. I love you. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.